Good morning. It's Celeste of Astrology by Celeste. Yes, it is. I'm here on this beautiful Wednesday for the Astro and the Oracle program. My hair in the front it looks funny. Sorry. Anyway, I'm sorry to me because I have to look at myself. Anyway, I'm here for the Astro and the Oracle program where I'm going to talk about the astrology a little bit, and then I'm going to pull cards for Oracle guidance for each of the zodiac signs. You're going to listen for your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. Today, I think, is a good day to use the Numerology Oracle. We have by Rosemary Templeton. This is a rock pull deck, and we have the moon in Virgo. And the Celestial Insights podcast word of the day is exaggeration. So really notice when you see people exaggerating, because at some point today, the moon in Virgo squares Jupiter in Gemini. Virgo and Gemini are both ruled by the planet Mercury in Aries, which is transiting Aries right now. And there is this, there's almost like this competition to one up. Like, it's like playing the dozens. It's, your mama is blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah, that's what I'm getting from this energy today. It's like to someone telling a big fish story about the biggest fish. So see how you notice it. See how you notice that energy showing up today. The popes are in the conclave, I guess. I think they're already in the conclave. We have become such a ridiculous species that it's so fun. All the Instagram and TikTok reels about the popes and the competition, and making it like there's like Pope game cards, and there's all this AI, and someone did something about using the Real Housewives themes to introduce all the different popes and whatnot. So it'll be really interesting to see what happens with the conclave. I want to know, how long are they going to be in how long is it going to take them, and what are the transits when they select the Pope. So tomorrow, is it tomorrow or is it till later today? Where are we? We are on, it's first thing in the morning. The moon moves into the sign of Libra tomorrow, and Libra is an air sign. Air communicates and connects. And then lots of talky. And then on Friday, the moon will meet Jupiter by trine. So the moon in Libra will trine Jupiter in Gemini. And Jupiter rules religion, and it stands in for a religious leader, is a Jupiterian type figure. So will they just lickety-split, pick someone in a day or so? Or at the beginning of the month, Mars in Leo, and Mars rules competition, was opposite Pluto in Aquarius. The competition to have power over masses of people, Pluto in Aquarius. Mars in Leo, the who shall wear the crown, opposite Pluto in Aquarius. And these are fixed signs, which suggests maybe it'll take a little more time. And as I was preparing for my podcast that I taped, the Celestial Insights podcast, available wherever you listen. Next week is called Angels and Demons. And so it would be like, you would think by the full moon in Scorpio, which is happening on Monday, we know who is ascending to the throne or not. Is it going to take a little more time? We shall see. I don't know. For next Thursday, while I was preparing it, and if you listen to the podcast, Celestial Insights podcast, wherever you listen, you'll, as I was preparing, I forget the trend. You can listen to the podcast, but I thought maybe next Thursday would be from just the transits. I was like, people, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman. People are looking up at the sky next Thursday, and something that is hazy smoke or something like that. So I thought, ooh, that's a perfect imagery, because the moon will, there's something going on with Jupiter. Maybe it's Jupiter square the nodes. I can't remember. But anyway, it'll be interesting to see what's going on next Thursday. But I thought the symbology would have aligned with either the last time people saw the black smoke or saw the white smoke, and then finding out who the Pope is as the sun moves to conjunct Uranus. And in line with the sun is the leader, and then Uranus suggests, ooh, there's something like forward thinking about the Pope, or it could be or he could be like a scientist, have a scientific background, or it could be a reversal to like more traditional values, because this last Pope was a little progressive. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, I can't wait to find out. I'm not Catholic, but I can't wait to find out who's going to win. Okay, that's enough about that right now. Who's going to win? Who's going to be selected? Oh my goodness. Someone put something in the comments. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. Hey, Charlie's Angels. Can someone drop a heart in the comments? I'm not sure if people can people hear me and see me? Because it feels like something's wrong. Oh, hi, Ridiculisa. Okay, we're all good. Okay, good. Okay, let's see. Okay, good. Okay, so what are we going to talk about next? Okay, good. Yay. Hey, everybody. Hey, Wendy Gal and Ridiculisa and Ms. Lindsay. Welcome. And Southern Lady, so nice to see you. Okay. And I wanted to let people know I'm going to be speaking at NORWAC. So if you go and you listen to the program, come over and say hello. This is in Seattle in a couple of weeks. And then in October, I will be presenting a 3-day immersion for the Organization of Professional Astrology in Utah for predictive astrology. So if you are so interested, you can go to the link in my bio, my website, astrologybyceleste.com, or my website, and sign up. So it's going to be 3-day intensive in the beautiful Park City, Utah. It's going to be amazing. There are going to be so many amazing astrologers there. Rick Levine, Rachel Lang, and Lynn Bell are also teaching different tracks. And then there are going to be a bunch of peer groups and consultation skills. So do not hesitate if you want to go. We went there last year, and it was magnificent property, and it was just so heartwarming. And this is a time where we really need connection and community, and it's going to be a wonderful opportunity. October 15th through 19th, Park City, Utah. Okay. Let's see. What is going on? So this week's Celestial Insights podcast is called Ripping Off the Band-Aid. And what I'm noticing is I've been watching, I watched the energy, I watched the stories in the news and see what's coming up. And there's a lot of stuff. I think we're coming to some kind of event or head around racial tensions in the United States. There's a couple of things that make me think there's something more coming that's coming up to the surface that could be an event right before Saturn enters Aries. What's the movie that's getting all the attention at the box office? Is this movie Sinners? I went and saw it last week with a friend, and it's by Ryan Coogler, and it's got all the transits in it. It's Jupiter in Gemini. I'm not going to spoil it. It's Jupiter and Gemini. It's a pair of twins. Gemini rules the twins, and they're kind of like a local celebrities. Jupiter rules celebrity because they went off from the south. Well, I guess I'm saying a little bit about it, but I don't think it's a big deal. They went off to Chicago, and now they've come home again. And yeah, and there's these religious and spirituality themes. There's all this stuff around the Christian church, around, there's a character who is a hoodoo priestess. Yeah, there's someone who's a Catholic who wears, well, I guess she doesn't have to be a Catholic just because she wears the cross. But anyway, there's all this religious symbology with the North Node in the sign of Pisces. And there's this Pluto and Aquarius theme where all these people come together in their own group, but they're trying to keep the other group out, the vampires. Yeah. So anyway, it just really is so in line with the transits. But it's about sinners. It's about, there's a lot of revelry at this party. And then we had the Met Gala but after that, then right before the new moon, there was this incident, and it's so in line with the astrology. So right before the new moon in Taurus, there was the Mars opposite Pluto energy, which is an intense energy of combat, because Mars rules conflict and Pluto is the higher octave of Mars. And it's like Mars is in Leo, so it gets very dramatic and it gets very loud. And the day after the new moon, we had the same energy that was the power outage in Portugal and Spain, that Mars rules power, and Pluto can be like catastrophic, and there was just this sudden, all the power went out, and millions of people had nothing to do but sing and dance in the plaza. I loved all of those videos, and reading books and just enjoying the beautiful sunshine on that day was what we saw that's what I saw on Instagram. But I'm sure that people got caught in elevators, and there was all this chaos at the airlines and all of this kind of stuff. But anyway, I like to see the people, really taking advantage of the downtime. But anyway, and Soldiers Field in Minnesota, there was this conflict between this white woman who's an adult and a 5-year-old black boy who, she says, took something out of her diaper bag, and then she started hurling racial insults at him, and this guy videotaped it, and then influencer promoted it, and then a bunch of people started harassing her, and she did a go give send go, and it's like the Pluto and Aquarius. So she was Mars and Leo, and she has a Leo moon. We have her birth date. I forgot to save her chart, but the moon was at 6 degrees of Leo on the day she was born. And so at noon, so she could have the Mars retrograde transit was very in line with her chart. And so she was Mars and Leo attacking, but then Pluto and Aquarius, the mob of keyboard people started harassing, not just her, but I guess there was stuff with her kid and stuff like that. And so she did this GoFundMe type thing. It's called Give, Send, Go, wanting to move. And as of now, last I heard, she's raised over $700,000 for calling this young boy racial slurs. And there's all this there's some of the people who are donating to her are putting Nazi symbology and all this stuff, and saying really racist stuff in the thing. And she said, help me protect my family, which is very Mars and Leo, like my pride, to help me protect my pride kind of thing. And so it's so in line with the transits, and it's getting more and more exposure. It's gotten into People magazine. I'm wondering if the king is going to say something about it, because that could really explode it out into the collective. But yeah, so that's raising some tensions around, what are our values as Americans, where people would reward someone for assaulting a child, who is on the autistic spectrum. There's so much about autism, and eugenics is another thing that's coming up in the collective over time. We're just redoing the 1930s all over again, but hopefully it won't take so long. Yeah. Anyway, what was I going to say? So that's the story. And the place where they did this was Soldiers Field. So as Venus was moving to conjunct Neptune in Aries, this is when this happened. Well, Venus was still in Pisces, but it moved to conjunct Neptune in Aries. And she is a mythic hero for a certain group of people. Venus, Neptune, and Aries. Yeah. So I hope that made sense. And we're coming to this full moon in Scorpio on Monday, where all is revealed, and it's the sun is in Taurus, spotlighting our values. So this is why I think, and I call it ripping off the Band-Aid, because it's ripping off the Band-Aid of this racial wound that is part of the United States core issue. And Scorpio is a sign, and we're having a full moon in Scorpio that has to do with things around racial dynamics. I have some note, because Scorpio rules deep trauma, power struggles, and obsession and hate. Now, its higher octave is transformation and truth-telling. And so, like, if we were back in the day where we all kind of watched the same TV. We all watched the same news in the past. And so we all had like this common theme that there were people who brought our collective traumas into the forefront. There was Phil Donahue and Oprah when I was a kid. And so the young boy and his family, and the woman and her family would probably have gone on Oprah and then talked it all out. And then the audience would be, oh, how amazing, or Phil Donahue or something like that. And hope it would be like potentially had the energy of a healing possibility thing. But that's not what's going to happen now. Or if Kamala was president, maybe there could be something where we learn about each other and like move away from this type of dynamic, because the fourth house has associations with our ancestry. And so in the fourth house of the United States, the IC is in the sign of Aries. And Saturn is moving into the sign of Aries on May 24th. So we're getting really close to that. And one of the things I think as Saturn moves into Aries, we're going to be seeing is this uptick in racial stuff. And so, okay, so there's that woman, there's the movie Sinners making all this money, doing well in the box office. Then the Met Gala was on Monday, and it was Black Dandyism was the theme. And this was selected, a year ago. And Black Dandyism is about these black men, and they're really like the tailored look and very dynamic and outgoing. But this is this brought in the theme of homosexuality into the energy. So, and then on this Monday, jury selection started for the Sean Combs trial, but it's expected to have open arguments next Monday. So, the day of the Scorpio moon, where all is revealed. And I think there are going to be some big stars who, and I've got ideas in my head. I'm not going to say it out loud, but anyway, well, we know people are expecting something about like potentially Jay-Z to come out. Maybe that's why Beyonce's on her tour right now. Yeah, she has her Mars at 1 degree of Leo. So anyway, we'll not get into that, but there are going to be all sorts of stuff coming out into the collective, and there's going to be a lot of, I think what I'm saying is like the right wing is going to use this energy to demonize black people. What's going on with the Sean Combs trial. Fox News is probably going to show like the most obscene stuff back to back to back. So I think that's what's going to happen. So notice what is going on, and we'll see if a mythic hero shows up like Obama to talk about what we have in common rather than just separate, but we see with our Pluto return that all this ugly stuff is coming up into our collective and conscious awareness for us to deal with it. And are we going to just continue to be divisive? Or are we going to use this? We have this beautiful opportunity because Saturn and Neptune are going to be in Aries, trine Pluto in Aquarius. Not trine, excuse me, that's a sextile, Pluto in Aquarius. So, and then on the other side in July, Uranus is going to move into Gemini, and it's going to make this mini grand trine that could be on the high road used to upgrade our consciousness and recognize these shadows of ourselves and start moving towards seeing ourselves as more Uranus and Gemini. We're all one, but allowing our differences to be our differences and maybe stop battling each other over them. That's the high road energy. So we'll see what happens. We know what's likely to happen considering our leader, but oh, the ballet was wonderful, Tiffany. I had an amazing birthday. My boo treated me so well. Yes, he did. He took me out to a beautiful dinner, and I got nice gifts and all sorts of stuff. Yes. Yeah. Oh, you saw Sinners. Yeah, it was good. Yeah. It's really horrible. We're just in a really difficult time. I think, it's a hard time, but I think in the end, democracy is going to stand. We will recognize how close we came to a precipice. I'm holding on to the light of it. Yes. Oh, your son had his moon. Okay. Oh, yes, Chrysula. Yes. So this is the full moon right before his passing. Yes. Yeah. So just, you may really feel some intense emotions at this full moon, but maybe you'll feel your son with you. Yeah. You might feel your son with you. Yeah. And that same new moon was the new moon that Cassie sued Sean Combs, the rapper mogul who's on trial. And now here we are 18 months later at the full moon, all revealed. Yeah. There's this energy. Thank you. Yeah, I'm keeping hope alive that we're going to see some positive things. So about that. But on the negative side, the king is going to the Middle East, and I think something's coming. Like tomorrow, Uranus is squaring his Mars, and Jupiter is on his sun, the leader of this country. And I don't know. I think he may make some really outlandish statement, just so you know. So just try not to let it get you too upset. Yeah. It's the third of the Uranus squares. I don't think he's going to have problems with someone trying to take him out. We'll see. He could have a health issue, but I think it's more like what's coming out of his mouth. It's going to be shocking and horrific, and I think it has to do with Gaza and the plan. So that's another thing by Saturn and Aries. I think, you know, there's plans to relocate all those people and build a casino or whatever he's doing, which it's just so disgusting. I can't even get into that right now because I want to keep it a little light. Okay, I'm going to pull. I've been doing this, pulling from this deck. It's Trish James. And I'm just going to pull 3 cards. What is the energy of the news stories over the next couple of days? Oh, and India's at war with Pakistan. That's also related to Mars opposite Pluto. They're both nuclear powers. Great. Okay. But let's not get into that right now. So let's see. Oh. Okay, so the next couple of days, I pulled tornado winds. So I think there's some real storms brewing. AI tech. So there's going to be some news more about AI tech, tornado winds, AI tech. And I pulled spreading, mutating. AI tech, spreading, mutating. Interesting. Well, I'll let you know if there's a story that brings this all in, and maybe it'll be interesting if it's related to the announcement tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know if this is 3 different stories or 1 story, but I think it's probably 1 story. So, we'll see. Okay, let me pull the cards. Ah, the Holy Spirit is represented by wind. Ah, okay. Maybe that has something to do with the Pope. We'll see. Okay, let me pull these cards. Oh, of course. We break through. We don't break down. We break through. Yes. Keep hope alive. Hey, Mary. So nice to see you. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so we're going to use the Numerology Oracle from Rosemary Templeton. You're going to listen for your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. Right now, what's the big thing? We're finishing up Mercury and Aries. So hold on to your hat. Yeah, if you're somewhere where there's bad weather, I know there's bad rain on the East Coast. Really be ready to put your sandbags out or something. What else? Because Mercury is going to go through the 29th degree of Aries, a fire sign. So watch out, just watch out for being too impulsive and saying something too quickly. Because as a planet moves to that last degree of a sign, it's like trying to express its energy as you know. And Mercury rules communication, thought processes, transportation. Watch out for driving too fast or distracted driving. And it's a great time for people to have a conversation which is animated, and it's like there's like fast one-liners. That's really in line with this energy as we move to the rest of the week. And but sometimes Aries energy can be, Rick Levine calls it ready, fire, aim. So there could be something. Yeah. Okay. Aries, you got corn, number 64. Corn. Let me read this. I don't know what this is. So this is Aries. Advantage. In the positive, the symbol of corn is generally associated with abundance and plenty, including financial success. To dream of corn often means you are about to have success, which will bring financial opportunities. Okay now, Aries. Ooh, yes. In the negative, corn in a dream could mean your lack of concern about wasting hard-earned money. This is a warning about the need to take care of your money and not be wasteful or careless. Drawing this card means you have a strong money-making advantage, and there is a possibility that this could be of benefit in bringing about a comfortable lifestyle. If this is your wish, work towards it with positive energy. There could be karmic timing attached to this card, whereby should there be a breakdown, failure, or disappointment, bringing with it loss of money, you may be, wait, did that make sense? There could be a karmic timing attached to this card, whereby should there be a breakdown, failure, or disappointment, bringing with it a loss of money, you may be given the opportunity to begin again, having learned a good lesson. To offer help when needed, wear the colors flame or golden yellow. Or alternatively, try wearing blue, green, or mauve. And then there's some spiders on the card. Oh yeah, there's spiders in the card here. Interesting. Corn. It'll be interesting if there's more news about soybeans. But so for Aries, if you've had a recent financial loss, you may be, what can you do to turn it around? Or are you on the brink of having some kind of success? So think about that. That's one of your cards. Taurus is spiritual understanding. Number 22. That's for Taurus. Spiritual understanding. I love the number 22. It is, what is it called? A master number. I'm not going to read them all, but I do want to, the thing is with this, I have to go to they're not all in order. What can you learn from this time? And the sun, okay, it's on page 44. Can I not read numbers? This is... Okay, here we go. There's something funny business going on in here. Okay, anyway. Maybe there's something funny business going on with my eyes. This card is spiritual understanding and big responsibility. Know you are worthy of these deeds. Be calm. Be a charming friend and be kind to the helpless, allowing your spiritual understanding to shine through. So I feel like you may come up against something, especially as Mercury's at the 29th degrees of Aries, where you start to make a snap judgment and there's an opportunity for you to look at this with a new perspective. What could be the motivation for that person, even if it feels so out of line with your own values? Because Taurus rules values, and that's in the collective energy. That's one of the things we're really going to be faced with, in addition to the money and resources calamity that we're experiencing with these horrible tariffs and whatnot. Congratulations, Meg. Your brother and his wife had their first baby. Let me think. What are their sun in Taurus, Venus in Aries, and Jupiter. They may be like, with the moon in Virgo, they could be a really wise, like a comedian. Notice if they're really like witty with the dry acerbic wit with that moon in Virgo. Yeah. No, my birthday was Saturday. Thank you. Yeah. My birthday was Saturday. Okay, Gemini. Gemini, ooh, you've got Ascended Master Serapis Bey. This is card number 23. So Gemini, you get an Ascended Master to call on if you need some understanding about something. Let's see. Who's Serapis Bey? Motivation is the key word. This is influenced by the planet Mercury. How perfect for Gemini. Gemini, Mercury rules the sign of Gemini. You're being asked at the time to be prepared to learn some self-discipline. If you're willing to do this, you will be rewarded. So Gemini, where do you need discipline? Are you allowing yourself to be too scattered? Are you spending half the day doom scrolling or watching cat videos or anything? Like, do you need to gather in your energy and stop scattering it and be motivated to bring some discipline in? And if you need help, call on Serapis Bey. Because with Jupiter and Gemini, there's so much energy to just have our thoughts scattered all over the place. And there's so much information all of the time. Yes. Ooh, for Cancer, you got development. This is card number 19. And look, there's these frogs on the card. Oh, Gemini had these look like alligators. Yeah. Yeah, so 19, what's 19? Development. What do you need to develop? 56. If you've drawn this card, you're being urged to take a stand for self-development and self-realization. This is a time to show courage and determination. Also learn to cultivate your will and show your initiative and your individuality to bring forward your talents. Stand positive. If defeatism drives your actions, there could be difficulty in finding success and happiness in the outcome. Yeah, it's courage and determination. And watch out for letting yourself get too pessimistic or emotionally drawn into this. It's easy access to dark energy. Can you find the light? Stay positive. We're in a time of tremendous change. It's hard to deal with, but can you courage? I feel like Neptune in Aries is about being your own. Aries is a sign of I am and the self. Being your own mythic hero, even though Saturn's coming into Aries in times of of challenge. Have the courage to move forward and believe that better things can be coming in despite some serious difficulties. Yeah. But every day there's something positive and something beautiful to look forward to. All right, Leo, you got the love card. Oh my God, the word is comfort. Leo, look at that with the 0. The first card of the deck. An open heart gives comfort and understanding. This card is said to be a karmic number and can enter our lives at any time. The 0 can enter our lives within the numbers of a birthday or the numbers of the name in a name. We can liken the 0 to love, for it too often has karmic attachments that can enter our lives at any time. Love, like the 0, has no beginning and no end and is held in high regard by all creatures throughout our world. You are being urged to open your heart to universal love. Feel love's wonderful potential when you carry it within your heart. So Leo, can you feel the love? Can you shine bright? Can you? Mars is in Leo. Maybe use that martial energy to spread love. I love that for you, Leo. Absolutely. Okay. Let's see. Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh, your ascendant's at 19 Cancer. Mine is at 20 Cancer. We're ascendant twins, Crave. Okay. Or ascendant adjacent. Okay. Leadership 10 is for Virgo. How interesting. This is the Virgo card. Has the lion on it. Leadership. Well, Virgo, the South Node is in your sign. And I think this is a time where we kind of need your expertise. Like bring up the details, like at corporations all over the country with these, because, I came from corporate, so I see things through that lens at times, and thank the Lord I'm not in my old job, because it would have been, I can just see the company going bananas, because what we did was we sold contract manufacturing services for biological drugs was my area. And so there would be, you're getting all these materials from all over, and a lot of the stuff that's needed to make these medications, we're going to see potentially some medication shortages and stuff back in the fall when we have the solar eclipse at 29 Virgo, and then Saturn and Neptune move back into Pisces. I think that the part of that story is going to be shortages around medications or other things that we need for daily life is possible. So don't wait till the last minute to buy stuff, because we get it from all over the place, and China actually brings in a lot of this stuff. But Virgo people, who are the ones that can stand up in front of the board and tell you what this goes to here and that goes to there, and and how do we need to adjust the schedule because we can't make this, so should we use our equipment to make that, and These are the kind of discussions companies are having, because now they can't get, or they're more expensive, and what are the prices, and I mean, it's just a absolute nightmare for logistics. But that's what Virgo is good for, and can show leadership. Yes, yes. Okay, let me see if that's good enough. You understand what leadership means. Okay, let's do... Hi, Grace. Let's do Libra. Ooh, Libra, you got powerful energy. Look at that horse, look at that horse, look at that horse. Yeah, Beyonce's doing her concert. Powerful energy. Let's see. What is this for you, Virgo? Not Virgo, this is Libra. Libra. Powerful energy. The moon is going into your sign tomorrow. So hopefully that helps you feel brand new. This is card number 8. Okay. The 2 circles symbolize 2 worlds, the spiritual and the material. The 2 squares symbolize independence. The 2 triangles symbolize the hourglass, the balance of cause and effect. And what a perfect card for Libra, a card of balance. Libra is the scales. Drawing this card indicates there's strong power with you, and because this is thought to be a karmic number, fate can turn either way. Show your desire to be unselfish, true, and honest at this time, and success can be yours. Unselfish, true, and honest. You might be feeling independent right now, and this might cause misunderstandings with family and friends. Show your dependability as a friend to others, either by putting your feelings into words, buying a gift, or doing a good deed. When success is imminent for you, claim it. This is not the time to sabotage your hard work. I love that. Southern Lady, it's Serapis Bey, Serapis, and then the next word, Bey, B-E-Y, Serapis Bey. Yeah, so you can Google that Ascended Master. Let's see, how are we doing with time? We're doing good. We're doing good. Okay. Ooh, Scorpio, the teacher. This is card number 33. And look, there's an octopus on this card. So if you see an octopus, Scorpio, this is a call back to remind you that in a lot of ways you are a teacher. You teach people to look beneath the surface at things, to be investigative, to do shadow work. Bring out into the open that which most people would rather just not talk about. That's part of the job, the karmic nature of the sign of Scorpio. Let's see what this says. What else does this say? Yeah, and the cards are split into, I really like this deck, different, it's very unique. Okay, so this is card 33. Like there's abundance cards, karmic cards, numerology cards, ascended masters, archangel. We haven't gotten an archangel yet. Okay, 33 is one of the numerology cards. It's 46. Okay, the teacher. Right now, you have the opportunity to be the teacher. Don't doubt yourself. There is strong, positive, and unusual energy around you. Drawing this card tells you the world is not perfect. People are not perfect. So do your best not to be upset by their actions. Okay, Scorpio, good luck with that. Can you let it wash off you, like be in flow like the river, rather than feel like you need to cut a person if they do you wrong? Give it a try. I'm just teasing, Scorpio. Yeah. Oh, Grace has been seeing 333 everywhere. Interesting. Are you a do you have any Scorpio, Grace, in your sun, moon, or rising? Oh, Sagittarius, the money tree. I have been telling my boo to get a lottery ticket. Just one. All you need is one. He's a Sagittarius. And they're like leaves here. The money tree. Are you ready to shake a money tree? I need to remind him to get his lotto ticket. Okay. I have to go. A friend is making lunch for me and another friend who have birthdays, who are Taurus birthdays. It's going to be really lovely. Okay. 63. I want to see what else it says about the money tree. Why can't I find... This is my problem, not anyone else's. This is an abundance card, number 7, page 70. Okay, Midas touch. Alrighty now, Sagittarius. The Feng Shui money tree is used as a symbol to attract wealth and prosperity, and the plant most often used to represent this is a succulent jade. Once you have chosen your plants, there are many ways to place it. One of the simplest methods is to stand it in the side outside either side of your front door. Make sure the front door is clear and the entry is not blocked. Ooh, okay. So maybe you need to put a jade out, or just do it in your mind. Put a jade out front and attract money to you, Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising. Intuition, Capricorn. Capricorn, can you lean into your intuition? And the card for Cancer was development. If you don't feel you're intuitive, work on developing your intuition. A great way to develop your intuition is to learn tarot or use oracle cards and start, like, you pull the card and then you pay attention to what signs and symbols you're seeing out in the collective that are aligned to that card. Because when you pull a card, there's something about the energy at that moment that speaks to it, and it's going to be, and you ask for it to show me this in some way, you could say to your guides. Yes. And then it will come. You'll see it. Okay. This is one of the karmic cards. Okay. And throughout 13 can be seen as a bad omen, owing to the fact that there were 13 seated at the Last Supper. Others view 13 as, very positive. You have chosen this card because you're being asked to use the energy of number 13 in a positive way and blow away the part of it that's negative. The message here is you are urged to look at your life as a whole and also at sections of your present pathway. You may be placing blame where it should not go. There are times when we should all turn the mirror to view our own reflection. Perhaps there are areas in your life where things keep going wrong. This card is asking you for understanding. Always look at your own shortcomings first, meeting those challenges with positive energy and strength. This will set you free and stand up and be responsible. What a Capricorn word, responsibility. So if you're in a conflict with someone, Venus is in Aries, really take some time to do some look at yourself. What did you do to, not what did you do to, but what are you meant to learn through this experience? And maybe even pull your own card. But first, your first intuitive hit about how maybe your actions led to this situation could be really powerful. And it doesn't have to be any big bad thing. You could have just had a quibble with a sibling about something. But you guys are kind of in this routine from your childhood, and maybe you'll make a breakthrough by checking in with your intuition and can break some kind of karmic pattern that brings growth. Yes, you could. So, Aquarius, you got Laughing Buddha, the golden Laughing Buddha. Ooh, isn't this nice? The golden Laughing Buddha, Aquarius. Number 40, back 40. Let's see, where's the golden Laughing Buddha? That's golden Laughing Buddha is number 62, an abundance card. Ooh, nice. Focus is the word on this card. The golden Laughing Buddha is meant to bring abundance and happiness. He usually wears a robe, and he might wear beads known as the pearls of wisdom. So Aquarius, maybe you need to pull out your pearls and put them on. Keep the golden laughing Buddha on your altar within easy reach. So that you and other members of your family can rub his belly daily for wishes to be granted, happiness, problems to be solved, and abundance in all things. Don't put him on the ground, it says. Okay. Maybe you need your own golden laughing Buddha, or rub someone's belly, either your own, your pets, your booze, your kid, a stranger on the street. No, I'm just kidding. Do not rub a stranger's belly. I need to work on my belly. Okay, and the last card is Archangel Michael, number 34. This is for Pisces. Archangel Michael. Wouldn't it be funny? I don't think any of the Pope's names are Michael. The Pope contenders. Does anybody have a favorite? I don't know enough about it. But, I forgot to close the loop with what I was saying. Two of the contenders for the Pope are African. That would be interesting. As I said, ripping off the Band-Aid. Like if tomorrow we find out there's a black Pope, that would be really interesting. That would be so in line with the Scorpio moon. And there's going to be, what are Catholics in America going to do that support it, interesting. We'll see. We'll see who it is. I don't know enough about it. I don't have time to look at all their charts to make any kind of prediction. But just looking at this energy, that could be something. But I know at least one of those black popes is very conservative. So that would be really interesting. Okay. 34. Michael is the protector. He often appears in a suit of silver armor, carrying a sword used to cut free the bonds that bind us to lower energies. If you're unsure which direction to take at this time, or your spirits are low, Michael is there to help you. So, Pisces, if you're feeling overwhelmed, or it's like Pisces, you really need to be protecting your energy with all of this chaos. Michael can help you. Archangel Michael, to help lift you up and give you support and comfort. His powers are such that he can be called on when there's trouble with something mechanical or electrical, including computers. Let's hope this is not a virus, a computer virus. Anyway, well, you know what? With Newark Airport, what's on the bottom of the deck? Oh, corrupt dealings. Yeah. We'll see what that's about. Anyway, let me read the lead. I know somebody's going to be furious. I read every card except the Virgo. Somebody's going to be in my DM. Why did you read the Virgo card? Flippity, blippity, blup, 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 blup. Here you go, Virgo. Oh, it's number 40. Yes. Okay, let me read the Virgo card with the lion. The number 10 stands for unity and creation. The symbol on this card suggests Pythagorean tetrachus or sacred decad. Drawing this card indicates using leadership qualities would be beneficial. Your urge to be independent of your thinking on certain issues. Perhaps you have the ability, you can pick whichever pope you want. How about that? Oh, wait, here's something in the question. Okay, Hot Tater is, we'll do this one. Hot Tater is a Scorpio moon. No, a Scorpio sun, a Leo moon, and a Taurus rising. Oh, this is perfect. I think, Tanya, this is all about you leading with love. You got the teacher. How can you teach others to be more loving? You got love and spiritual understanding, and maybe open your mind if there's someone that you're having issues with, or just you see something that's like, how can this person think this way? and maybe take a step back and look at it from a more spiritual rather than material view. But I love that, how love can be the best teacher for spiritual understanding. Okay, everyone, I've got to go to my birthday party. Thank you for coming. I am going to post this. I'll put a link to the deck, and then I will cross-post it on YouTube later today or tomorrow. Have a beautiful rest of the day. I hope this was helpful. Let me see. Oh, did I miss anything? Oh, good, Southern Lady. If you win millions, please break me off a little something. The next three. Yes, get your daughter to get a ticket. Yes. Okay. Oh, good. Oh, good, you have laughing Buddhas. Oh, I love that. Okay. Sorry, I have to get running, or I would do. Oh, some power just went out. Well, pray to Archangel Michael. Yes. Oh, thank you, Chrysula. Oh, you're very, very welcome. Thank you. Have a beautiful rest of the day.